past several months, weeks and days, several people have contacted me by email and Skype telling me stories of SFMs from Scientology and Narconon, and Narconon so-called counselors trying to talk them into going into their Scientology drug rehab centers with promises above and beyond what any normal drug rehab would ever offer. And so we're putting this video together tonight to show that even though there's untold lawsuits, even civil conspiracy against David Miscavige himself and a handful of counselors that were fraudulently using their credentials in Canada are named in the lawsuits. This fraudulent misrepresentation on the internet, on their websites, and when you call them to their toll-free numbers, and what you receive in the emails, it's really all lies, misrepresentations, empty promises. The dangers are that when a patient goes there and they take psychiatric medications away from the patients, that they can become ill and die or become suicidal.
Narconon New Life Retreat, this is Diana.
Hi, is Jeff there, please?
I can check. Who is this?
It's Bruce from Canada.
Okay, and are you calling for Jeff Gordon?
Yeah.
Okay, what's a good callback number for you just in case we get disconnected?
I'm calling on Skype.
Oh, okay. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah. Let's see. I told you I have to see the physician on my girlfriend's physician on Tuesday to get the Seroquel prescription, and you say I'll be able to take that when I'm down there if it's prescribed.
Bruce, it's a little bit hard. Like I was trying to explain that to you in the email. The thing with Seroquel is it's a psychiatric medication.
Okay.
And we don't prescribe or utilize psychiatric medications.
No, well, you don't have to subscribe it. I guess he would be my doctor once I see him. He would already prescribe it to me. Yeah,
but we couldn't dispense that.
Even though it's prescribed by my own doctor?
Mm-hmm.
For my well-being, it wouldn't be done, eh?
Right.
Well, how would you fix that?
What do you mean?
Well, how would I not? I mean, wouldn't you be concerned about me not taking it? I don't know.
No, I wouldn't be concerned about you not taking it all, because that's where a lot of the counseling comes in, because it's like you have to look at so what's the purpose of taking the medications? The purpose of taking, Seroquel is just a drug that helps a person sleep, and it's also a drug that is somewhat of a mood stabilizer.
Okay.
Well, in that concept, I'm more interested in getting to the bottom of the underlying issues that's creating any type of those disorders, like not being able to sleep or having some instability that's creating you to be kind of all over the map. Right now,
all over the map. Yeah, I'm a Gemini, so I never know who's going to show up on the map in one day from another.
Right. And see, it's a little bit tricky because, it's kind of like one of those situations where the medications don't always work very well, and you get into a little bit of a problem with that.
Okay.
And see, if you could make the 2-hour flight without the medications, what our doctor's going to do is he's going to do a full evaluation with you, and he's probably going to use some medications to help you get through the detox just because of what you're using. But I promise you, with the level of care and the amount of people that are around you, you're not going to need the Seroquel.
Okay. And what about coming off all the booze? Are they going to be prepared for any epileptic seizures and stuff like that? I mean, do they prescribe phenobarbital or anything so you don't have a seizure, or what?
Yep, that's exactly what he does. Sometimes he uses phenobarbital and sometimes he uses Ativan.
Okay. So there's no problem there then, eh?
No, not at all.
Okay. So, okay. And so what kind of counseling is it? I mean, you know, I've seen a lot of counselors through AA and sponsors and whatnot, and
right.
What kind of counseling am I going to get?
So basically, there's going to be a couple. There's going to be a couple different types of counseling.
Okay.
There's going to be cognitive counseling, which is the cognitive therapy.
What is that?
Which is what's that?
Well, yeah. What is it?
Okay, so the easiest way. Let me explain this. So basically, it's like, Bruce, throughout, like, you'd have to tell me a little bit more about yourself, like when you actually started abusing the coke and when the drinking really became a problem and all of those types of things. But you know, I would want to go through your life and look for, you know, talking with you to find all of the different past bad experiences, all the different experiences in your life that created some type of negative effect on you. Because every one of those experiences, they contain a level of pain and emotion. That pain and emotion creates pretty heavy mental barriers and gets really overwhelming for a person. And then what happens is once you start using the booze or using the coke, the booze and the coke, they hold off all that pain and emotion so you don't have to experience it.
Yeah, it's just just like pictures in my mind. I have a lot of pictures in my mind from very bad experiences over the last few years.
Right, and see what the cognitive therapy is going to do, it's going to eliminate the emotional re-stimulation from those pictures.
Oh, yeah. Okay, what is this sauna thing? I don't like a lot of heat. I live up in the frozen Siberia north here, you know.
I know you're up. Yeah, I do. What the sauna is you're not in the sauna for a very long time. You're only going in the sauna for about 10 or 15 minutes. You go in, you work up a good sweat, you come out.
Oh, somebody told me it was 4 hours.
Yeah, that's broken up though. You don't go sit in a sauna for 4 hours. That's dangerous. That's like a sweat lodge.
Oh, okay. So how long am I in it per day then? 4 hours per day, but broken up?
No, you're probably only in the sauna for 2.5 hours.
Okay.
A day.
Okay.
Yeah, but that 2.5 hours is broken up over the course of 4 hours.
Okay, and how desert heat is that? How hot is that mother?
It's not that hot. It's really not.
Yeah. Well, how many days in that?
Everybody's a little bit different, Bruce. It's hard to say. I mean, I can say that an average is about 18, 20 days.
Okay. And this 30 grand, how long is the program?
It's 3 to 5 months.
3 to 5, that's a big discrepancy.
Well, because it's hard to say how long it's going to take to really resolve your life.
Oh, it's not a set program like A, B, C, D?
Nope. Nope, it's very, very individualized, and it's very tailor-made. And it's tailor-made around you. And like when we get into the counseling, the one-on-one counseling side of this,
right?
And you're working with the counselors, really going through your life,
right,
with a fine-tooth comb.
Right.
I wouldn't feel comfortable telling you, oh yeah, Bruce, my counselors and myself, we can sort that out with you in 10 days, because the reality of it is it may take a lot longer.
Right.
And okay, that's why it's more open-ended, and I would tell you that it's 3 to 5 months.
Yeah. Okay, and like, is there any group therapy where we talk about like what happened, like our drug problems that we've had and stuff like that, or what?
There is, but it's not done in a group setting. It's done one-on-one.
Oh, with a staff counselor?
With the counselor, yes. The problem with group therapy is I don't know. I mean, you've experienced AA and stuff like that.
Oh, AA, NA, XA,
right. And it's like that group therapy. It can be very. It's not real beneficial, because it's like it gets into a situation where it's like, why do we need to sit around and tell each other how much, I can drink a gallon of vodka. So what? Why are we even talking about that stuff? It's like, we shouldn't even be talking about that. We should be talking about, hey, how do I live my life? How do I function? How do I never go back to doing this? Why sit around and glorify about what our past is like?
Yeah. No, I understand. But, the coke's the main issue. The booze is now too. Right. But, before I got into the drug. Like I used to just drink a little bit here and there just to relax and that, and you know, I can't see any problem with me, you know, drinking occasionally as long as I don't drink too much after I leave, huh?
I can't either. I mean, I tell all my guys, everybody that I bring into the program, listen, you know, if alcohol is not your problem,
right,
and when you go back home and it's like you're back at work and you're working 40 or 50 or 60 hours a week, and, you know, it's the weekend and you're sitting around watching the television or, you know, having a nice dinner on a Saturday night or something, if you had a beer or a glass of wine or a drink or something, and it wasn't, the thing you have to realize with alcohol is, as long as you're not using alcohol for some solution to problems and you're just having a drink to relax, and all of your responsibilities are taken care of,
right,
then it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, okay. All right. Well, I'll talk to my girlfriend some more, and I'll talk to this doctor up here, and I'll get back to you. I'll raise the pushing some buttons here for finances is not a big deal. Up in the northern Alberta, money flows like water, so it's not a problem, okay?
Right.
I think we probably have the biggest oil reserves, biggest oil reserves in the world, so we're going to keep it warm down there with fuel, at least.
Right.
Anyway, okay, maybe I should get a nap and then go get some stuff done.
Well, that sounds good.
All right, good talking to you.
All right, Bruce. Hey, listen, what's a good phone number for you, Bruce?
Well, I usually just use Skype.
Well, what number are you on now?
I don't have a number on Skype. I just use Skype.
Oh, and that's how you call. I see.
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
Well, I'll get back to you. I'll get back to you tomorrow after I talk to my girlfriend. How's that sound?
That sounds great.
Okay. Have a good. What is today anyway? Saturday?
Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Bruce.
Yeah, I forgot to ask you. So you're in Louisiana at the center right now,
yep.
And me talking to you, and you would meet me at the airport, eh?
That's correct.
Okay, good enough. Okay, bye.
Yep. All right, Bruce. Bye-bye.
You know, when you go into a Narconon Scientology compound, they take away your passport, they take away your money, they take away all your identification credentials. You have no way to leave. The abuses and exploitation and crimes done inside these Narconons is really above reproach, where the government, the senators, the politicians, the health agencies, the FBI, the SQ Intelligence Police, the Canada Competition Bureau, Canada's Revenue Canada, Quebec Revenue, really need to take a close look at the money trail of where all this money is going, because it's going right into David Miscavige's coffers somewhere in North America or offshore. What is happening to the other two victims from the Quebec Human Rights Commission cases right now is unconscionable. They're not even contacting them. They're being left out in the cold. They're not even being answering their phone calls, not sending them any letters, not sending them any emails, and it's despicable. It's almost like a discrimination in itself, almost like reprisals in itself, which the cult itself is guilty of. But the key point is here, all these websites, when you're searching for a drug rehab on the internet, be very careful, because you may not think so, and it might not say Narconon, but it's going to lead there one way or another. It took us 4 days to finally follow the trail to what this video is about. We have several videos, in fact dozens, to be uploaded yet. We're just waiting for our time and the right time to do it. Thank you.